Trump arrived on his personal jet. He was greeted by the Lord Provost of Aberdeen and looked confident as he waved to waiting reporters.
It was in March 2007 that Donald Trump first submitted his application to Aberdeenshire Council for approval of a £1 billion luxury golf resort, complete with hotel, holiday homes and residential houses.
Plans involve 2 18-hole golf courses, a 450-bed hotel and 1,500 holiday apartments.
The chosen area included a sand dune system sufficiently rare to be given the status of a Site of Special Scientific Interest, or SSSI. Unsurprisingly, given its location and scale, the scheme was controversial, and despite outline approval by the full council, was narrowly rejected by the area's infrastructure committee.
The Aberdeenshire Council Committee rejected the proposals at the planning stage.
But then the Scottish Government stepped in. Donald Trump's exclusive leisure facility was, it said, a matter of national significance. The local councillor responsible for rejection was sacked. There were meetings and phone calls between ministers and Trump International, and amid top-level accusations of sleaze and political impropriety, the planning application was called
very
in.
strongly in favour. And that's because we can see the social and economic benefits. I mean, 6,000 jobs across Scotland, 1,400 local and permanent jobs here in the northeast of Scotland, and that's a very powerful argument.
Objections continued, and a public inquiry was held. But by the end of 2008, the Scottish Government finally gave the thumbs up, and Donald Trump was good to go.
He told a news conference everything was on schedule and the golf course would be ready in 18 months.
As you can see, they're just ruining the place. It's unbelievable. Look at the quantity of sand that's over there. That's all been brought out of the dune system.
The places that are being bulldozed are ones which were designated to be part of the fairways and the greens, but we need to keep up the pressure on the Trump organisation to make sure that they keep to the conditions.
The SSI was the most amazing piece, and the dome here, but he's taken it all away. So we're not going to have a lovely dune system anymore. It's all going to be flat.
We're losing the large sand dome. It's a sad thing, but it's what the inspector at the inquiry decided should happen.
Hear me say, you're fired. Not like this.
I thought it was the biggest thing that had happened in the northeast since oil was discovered.
He was awarded the honorary degree for his business acumen and what his golf development offers the northeast of Scotland.
My name's David Milne. I'm one of the residents at many that Donald Trump wants to have evicted from our homes.
If we build a $300 or $400 million hotel, I don't think you want the windows looking down into a slum.
When that day had kicked off, you didn't hear furious if it was going on.
I look at Mr. Forbes and his disgusting conditions in which he lives, and that people have to look at that, and it's about time that somebody spoke out.
Well, yeah. Donald Trump's just said this about you and your place.
I was press, I was TV, they were coming from everywhere.
It started with an attempt to buy land at pennies on the pound, land that no one wanted to sell anyway. that failed.
There's me. He said to me, when in conversation, Susan, we'll be good neighbours, I don't need your house, I don't need your land. We're the enemy now, aren't we? Not good neighbours anymore, because he didn't get his own way.
He applied for plant permission on my land, right? And he got outline plant permission on it. Now he is trying for full plant permission on it, right? And this is what the mother was fighting against, to stop him getting this, because that's the next step to compulsory purchase.
A compulsory purchase order, or CPO, is a legal function which allows the authorities to obtain land or property without the consent of the owner. These are strong powers, but currently the decision to use them must be demonstrably necessary and show a compelling case in the public interest. Up until now, this has typically covered transport links, urban redevelopment, and major infrastructure projects.
He's got the caddy shack in his plans for on my bit, just at the bottom there.
Compulsory purchase orders were threatened against a number of us. Public rallied with us and supported us, and the council realised that this probably wasn't going to work either.
He just wants everybody out of here so he can put a fence. He wants a fence around everything.
Mr. Forbes is not a man that people in Scotland should be proud of. I mean, he is not somebody that they should be talking about.
Now it looks like they're just coming in simple, heavy-handed bully boy tactics. We're the big boys here, we've got the resources, we've got the backup, we're going to take your land from you whether you like it or not.
He was told no. Yeah. No, you can't have my land. Well, I'm going to take your land. That's exactly what it's about.
Yesterday, the Trump organisation moved onto this land, cleared everything from it, and erected this fence. They did that after calling on Mike Forbes, checking the title deeds with him, and assuring him that there wasn't a problem. There clearly is a problem. The Trump organisation are bullying the Forbes family.
That's our land that they're actually on, but they say it belongs to them.
I've had that land for since 1982. My uncle had it since 1957 before that. And it's just not right. That's the land. The piece of land I've taken away is where I dry all my nets, and mend my nets and things. And they've just come along and just pushed everything off, put up a fence, and says, "To hell with you."
Can't turn to anybody. They're all on Trump's side. We can't turn to the police. We can't turn to the council. It really is a terrible position to be in.
They've stopped my access to the beach as well to do my salmon fishing. They know I can't fight them. I can't fight them. I've no money to fight them.
28 years plus I've been here, and I'm treated like a villain.
If this is permitted to go ahead, no one in any home anywhere in this country will ever be safe again. That cannot be allowed. This is supposed to be a civilised country in the 21st century.
In order to build the hotel, something will have to be done, and we'll deal over the coming years with the council as to what to do about that.
Swan. All my history's down here, and Trump thinks he can come and buy it. Huh?
There is nothing comparable to these dunes.
There's nothing left. The triple SII and everything, it's away. That's gone.
I own the land. I'm going to henceforth name them the Great Dunes of Scotland.
He's supposed to have a bond laid aside for the council. They'll never sort what he's done. Never.
I think it's a more appropriate name. I think it's a bigger name, a better name, and I think it's a name that people can really understand and relate to in Scotland. So I feel that the dunes should be named for Scotland.
So Donald Trump, for all his brashness and bravado, his robust defiance of criticism, and his willingness to demonise local residents desperate to defend their properties, claims to have Scotland's best interests at heart. His mother, after all, came from the Western Isles. So, yes, the golf resort will be built, and a piece of natural coastline partly spoiled. But at the core of this many story is the integrity of ordinary people's rights, of the right to roam, the security of a home, and the real meaning of public interest. And it's about the willingness of those that govern to protect these rights from the encroachment of private power and wealth.
This is getting beyond a joke.
As long as you guys can hold your nerve, I think it's going to work out.
All right, all right.